Okay, more penalty flags have flown in this game. There was obviously the ejection kind of after the opening kickoff, but before a single offensive play had been ran. Now on the next kickoff that the Eagles would take, you'd have another penalty. So this all starts kind of right here. It's one of the situations you do see when, the ball carrier is trying to fight for some extra yards, but the whistle is blown. Sometimes these scrums can happen because essentially, if the ball carrier is still trying to advance the ball, the defense is allowed to still make sure to make the tackle if they see him moving, even if the whistle's blown. They're going to let that go because it wouldn't really be fair otherwise. You got to make sure you tackle him, right? But also, if you see your teammate getting kind of tackled after the whistle, even if it's understandable why the guy did it, it can cause some frustration, and that's what's going to happen here. Watch, as you see, this tackle was made after the whistle was blown, but he was still fighting for yards. So again, this stuff happens. It sort of is what it is. No flags were thrown on that. But in this kind of pushing and shoving match that starts, you see that Cooper DeJean, the corner for the Philadelphia Eagles, who famously had a pick six in the Super Bowl, he grabs a hold of 35. This is Lufatu's. He's a special teams player for the Cowboys. Grabs his face mask. Watch him really he's going to yank the whole helmet off, which is a clear penalty, but a lot of things are happening, and the refs just missed this, right? Can't see everything. It's tough. So definitely should have been called. And because, you have the 35 for Dallas, he's frustrated with this. He grabs onto Cooper DeJean's face mask. But as you see, we'll cut right here. He grabs it, he holds it. Look at all those refs that come over now. They're going to see this eventually if you keep doing it for a while. Cooper DeJean, he grabbed it, yanked it off, and that was it. And they weren't able to realize what had happened. Here, hey, sometimes it's not necessarily what you do, but what you get caught doing. And as you see, a sea of flags emerge at that point. One of those, actually, though, was not on this situation I just mentioned. So let's rewind a little bit, and let's go to here. This was the other situation. It's Bell, number 14 for Dallas. This is kind of a weird one. So he's late in this. He sees the scrum kind of emerge, and he's just trying to seemingly help out his teammates. Watch as he's going to engage in some contact, or I'm being generous. Maybe he just wants to get in on the action. One of the two, right? I'm sure he will say that he was helping out his teammates, and the Eagles will say that he was trying to start more stuff. I think the refs are just going to view this as an escalation. Watch as he does push and he does, cause more, stuff to happen. I think they just consider that an escalation. That's when the flag is thrown for him. Bit of a surprising one, though. I'm not sure if I fully get that one on top of it. The Dallas Cowboys end up with multiple flags on the opening kickoff. These opening kickoffs, these guys can't seem to get it together, these two teams. Or maybe they can. I don't know. But either way, it's interesting.